because you're like a recycling bin or something. Like, nobody cares or values a person like that. And I feel like when you go back and forth, you give them something to talk about. Stop talking about them. Stop giving them something to talk about. If you can't handle being online without talking about them or the relationship or sadness or anything like that, don't say shit. Go to a therapist, talk to your friends, do whatever else. Stop posting it. You're being watched, okay? There's a person that's with your ex that is being triangulated with you. And there gets a point where, like, in their relationship where they said all this bad stuff about you, but now they want to say all this good stuff to also hurt the new supply. They're not with them to love them, cherish them, and make them feel good. They are triangulating them, and I promise you, they are doing a lot of stuff just to get you back. Literally. They want you back. And it's not they want you back, I love you, I want to cherish you. It's they want you back because they're mentally imbalanced, and you leaving them and knowing that they looked at you like a possession makes them feel abandoned. And it kind of wants them to, no, it ain't no kind about it. They want to punish you also, because if they have that feeling, they should be able to just go back and get that. And you're preventing that. So now, to them, it feels like you're being a security guard for their property, okay? Even though they're in a full-blown marriage, they're in a full-blown relationship, they got kids on the way, they just bought a house, they bought a car, they're going on a vacation with this Dennis Rodman looking chick, in my instance, well, they actually didn't go on vacation, I'm just speaking in, but all of that, right? They still are imbalanced, y'all. They are imbalanced. And I'm gonna be honest, I used to be around narcs so much, I know what that feels like. I literally have experienced me being a person that kind of thinks like them, because I was around them so much. And I don't think you really can be around narcs all the time or at all and be secure in yourself. Like, you have to be insecure, like, because it's just such an insecure experience being around them. And they're just so unnerving a little bit, like, just even being in the presence of them. So I did have a time where I was toxic and I thought like that, and I would legitimately be kind of upset at the fact that I don't have control over my emotions, to the point where I will purposely push someone away and then really be obsessively wanting them back. Like, it would be weird, y'all. It's a real thing. It is a serious thing. And it's serious to the point where I question myself, and I was like, why don't I have control over myself when it comes to people? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's just like that. It's like you get a relationship with one person, now you don't have possession of another person, and now you want possession of that person. So yeah, I that's like a real serious, genuine thing that happens to narcs, and it tears the relationship up. Okay, the new relationship, if you go no contact and you're not arguing and you're not posting nothing negative and you moved on, they genuinely are wondering what the hell is going on. Like, for real, like, it's not funny, like, for real, they are really wondering what the hell is going on. Because not only have they hurt you, they expect you to have crawled back by now. They're expecting you to be seeking answers to them. They're expecting you to, they were expecting for them to hurt you so bad that they can come right back to you, whether it be through revenge, you're trying to get on this new person, or just because they want to come back, because that's just, they know, they feel they possess you and you are their property anyway. So why wouldn't they be able to come back? And so they can't come back. And a lot of times, because think about this, when you get in a relationship with somebody and you really not playing about them, like, you really love them, you cherish them as a person, you don't put them in a position to be able to be hurt by another person you're dating at the exact same time. You won't put the new person in certain positions, even if, and I'll even go to say this, and this is still trashy though, okay? I feel like some people really don't cheat. I don't think everybody cheats. But if a man really, really love you, you'll never find out. You will never, ever, ever find out. You'll never find out. And if you find out, it's because they want you to find out. And for me, for him to allow me to be able to put in a situation to hurt her by showing her the truth of what he's been doing, You can't respect her, love her, or value her, because why would you even put her in that situation where someone like me or anybody else could make her feel stupid? That's not love, bro. You're getting used. It's that simple. You're getting used. And one thing with people that get used, they don't just use you and completely ghost you. They use you and then dip off of somebody else and act like they don't know you. And that's the exact same thing that's gonna happen to a narc. We really got to stop with this preconceived notion that, like, because somebody get married or they have kids or anything like that. Me growing up around narcs, I need to understand, don't none of that shit matter. Like, and I know it's kind of crazy because we talking about stuff that's like legal. We're talking about children's lives. We're talking about all this stuff, but they don't care about that. Ask anybody that is really a child of a narc if they neglect their kids. All of them are gonna say yes, even when they're in the house with the kids and they have been with the kids, you know, and they all live in the same house, they are still going to be neglect because they emotionally don't have certain aspects that we have in the human experience to really be able to grow a child. The most they can do is just sit and be hard on the child all the time and act like they're a strict parent, but they're not really a strict parent. They're really an asshole and they really lack emotional intelligence. And so they try to come off like they're this stern parent because they really are just assholes, and they torture the kids and they think that they can do that because they have this thought that, oh, I'm the strict parent, so that when they're treating their kids fucked up and they're being dismissive and they're being, they can say it's being stern, but really you're just being a terrible, neglectful, passive aggressive parent that really has no interest in emotionally developing your children because you have not emotionally developed, and you only view your children as a source to make you look good. So the children are going to lack, once they get conscious of reality, or probably around 3 or 4, they're going to notice that they are going to be trying to seek certain aspects of the parental experience in other avenues, or trying to trust someone else to be able to give them that experience. And this is when your narcissistic kids end up getting in bad situations. They start having stuff happen to them because they're seeking refuge other places because clearly they're not getting it at home, right? So it's just a whole situation with that. But don't have kids with narcs, you know, just to sum it up. And if you see them having kids, I know that you may not care because the person that hurt you and left you and when you had a kid, but that kid is gonna have a hard life. And I mean, even if the narc tried to do their best, it's still gonna have a very difficult emotional life. I think every child of a narcissist should automatically get a free therapist and be able to have therapy readily available because it's a lot. You know, it is a lot. It's an experience that you really never will know about usually until the child is a grown adult because they're under full control with this narcissism stuff, and it's nothing pretty about it. And, you know, I'm saying how they're neglectful as parents and stuff like that, but I think the craziest part of it all is they don't give a damn. Like, I'm telling you, like, they're neglectful. I'm telling you this, that, and the third. You talk to a narc about it, like that, the narc will respond and say, yeah, my kids, you know, I don't have a great relationship with my children. It's because I give them everything. And they're spoiled. I give them too much. I give too much. And so that's why they act how they act. And this is how they explain their children being no contact. They say that they've done too much for the child because the child is not acting how they want the child to act. However, the child is acting logically based on the environment, circumstances, and the way that they act. Also, the intent behind the way they treat the child. But they're not going to say that. They're just going to say, I do too much to the child is spoiled, and this is why they act out like this. And I mean, just think about that when you're going through real issues as a young child, and this is the type of inadequate piece of trash rhetoric you're having to hear all the time from someone you know is dysfunctional as hell, and they know they're dysfunctional. That's why they manipulate you as a child to try to make you view things a certain way that it kind of takes the light off of how unfathomably just horrific they are to be around, you know? And this is why you will see when narcs are in relationships with people or married or whatever, they blame everything on the person they're with. Everything. Nothing is ever their fault. And if it is their fault, it's because something that the other person that didn't cause them to act this way or da-da. It's always somebody else. It's never the narc did this. Craziness, you guys. But I think I'm gonna end it off here. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. I will be putting out some new videos as well. Definitely, if you've been going no contact, let me know how long you've been going no contact in the comments. You guys, if you haven't started no contact, I'm telling you, that's the way to start winning. You want to win again, that's how you win again, going no contact. Because the further you come out of this, the more you realize you're really dealing with a person that's meant to literally take you completely out of here in a one-way streak. They have their feet on the gas trying to get you up out of here. So once you realize that, regardless of how you feel about that person, you can really respect you going no contact, and you regain a better relationship with yourself because you can trust yourself, because you have chosen to remove the cancer out of your life. How funny is it that my narc, he's actually a cancer? That piece of trash. Anyway, you guys, definitely like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how long you've been going no contact. If you haven't started, start today. Get your life back and start winning again. Also, never forget, you always win because you have God within. All right? Definitely have a lovely day, and I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye for now.